morning, children. In this class, we are focusing on the lesson Geography, Unit 2, that is landforms. Types of landforms on the surface of an earth which are created by river, glacial action, that is moving of ice, wind action, sea wave. Let me tell you, what do you mean by landform? Land is not plain. It has many different forms known as landforms. Each type of landform is defined by shape, size, location, and what is made up of. 71% of an earth is covered by water. Remaining 29% of an earth has different landforms. In the last class, we have learnt that the surface of the earth is not the same everywhere. The earth has an infinite variety of landforms named mountains, plateaus, plain, valley. Some parts of lithosphere may be rugged, that is strongly constructed. Some are flat land. These landforms are a result of two processes, that is the endogenic process and the exogenic process. Now children, in the first lesson, we have clearly learnt the endogenic process. That is internal process leads to upliftment, rise, sinking, going down or decreasing of the earth's surface at many places. That still leads to creating mountain, earthquake, volcano. Now in this class we have learned the exogenic process, that is external process, is the continuous wearing down and rebuilding of the land surface. Landforms is mainly due to gradation. Gradation means the act of arranging in land. Gradation is the process of leveling the land by means of natural agents like rivers, winds, sea waves, glacial actions, that is moving ice, plants, animals and humans. These are the natural agents. Gradation is the process of leveling of high land through erosion and filling up of lowlands through deposition. The landscape have been modified gradually but continuously by external forces, water, moving ice, wind. Weathering and erosion are the two important processes. Erosion and deposition is the reason for the formation of all landforms. Let us see weathering. Weathering is the breakdown of rocks at the earth's surface by the action of rainwater, extremes of temperature and biological activity. Weathering is the disintegration of rock into small fragments, that is small pieces. Erosion. Erosion is the naturally occurring process that affects all landforms. Erosion is the wearing away of the landscape by different agents like water, natural agents, water, wind, ice, sea waves, etc. The eroded material is carried away by water, wind and evenly deposited. The process of erosion and deposition create different landforms on the surface of the earth. Now let us see the landforms which are created by river. From its source to its mouth, the river is constantly reshaping the land and giving rise to different landforms. The landforms which are created by river are waterfall, V-shaped valley, tributary, distributary, meander, oxbow lake, alluvial fan and delta. These are the landforms created by river. A river begins on high ground, on hills or mountains, and flows down from the high ground to the lower ground because of gravity. A river begins as a small stream and gets bigger further it flows. Rivers generally originate from a mountain or hill. The place of origin of the river is called river source. The place where it joins a lake or ocean or sea known as river mouth. Usually river join in ocean or sea. This picture is river mouth picture. River join in sea. Let us see. River performs three functions. What are the functions? Erosion, transportation and deposition. These are the three performance of the river. Function of river. Next we move on to the course of river. The course of river divided into three. The course of river simply refers to the specific path, that is the way that river flows at it crosses the land. Upper course, middle course and lower course. In the upper course of a river, gradient, that is the dimension of river, are steep and river channels are narrow. Vertical erosion is greatest in the upper course of a river. As the result of this, typical features include V-shaped valley, waterfalls and gorge. What are the landforms in the upper course? V-shaped valley, waterfalls and gorge. Middle course. The middle course of a river has more energy and volume than in the upper course. The gradient, that is the dimension of the more gentle lateral means sideways erosion, has widened the channel. The channel has also become Meanders and Oxbow Lake. These are the landforms in middle course. What are the landforms? Meanders and Oxbow Lake. In the lower course, the river has high volume and large discharge. The landscape around are flat. However, as a river reaches the end of its journey, energy levels are low and deposition takes. So that the flat land, floodplain, deltas, these are the landforms found in the lower course. Next we see about Let us see V-shaped valley. The part of the river lying in the mountains or hills in its upper course. Rivers generally originate from a mountain or hill. The river flows down a steep slope at a great speed and is most important in the stage of erosion. Because of the great speed, the river in its upper course eroded the valley bed more than the side. The valley thus becomes deep and narrow with steep wall-like sides. Such a valley is called gorge. The running water in the river erodes the landscape, which creates a steep side valley like the letter V known as V-shaped valley. How the V-shaped valley formed? A valley is formed by erosion from a river or stream over time. It is called V-valley. River began high up in the mountains, so they flow quickly downhill, eroding the landscape vertically. As the river eroded downwards, the sides of the valley are exposed, so that the V-shaped valley formed. Next we move on to waterfall. Falling of river water over a vertical steep in the river bed is called waterfall. In river ascends suddenly from a higher level to lower level. It generally formed at the edge of the hard rock. The soft rock area is eroded more than the hard rock. Example, Kuchalam waterfalls across the river Chittar in Tamil Nadu. Next we move on to alluvium. As a river leaves the mountains and enters the plains, this place gets flowed but the gentle slope of the land, and thus it becomes difficult for the river to carry its lot of rock fragments, clay, and thus it stops depositing. That is called alluvium. Sediments. Next we learn about tributary. Tributary means is a freshwater stream that feeds in a larger river. Stream connecting a primary river. The slow pass of river reduces the erosion of valley bed and side cutting becomes more prominent. and thus the valley brought most of the tributaries joining in the middle course. Next we move on to sediment. The deposition of sediments on the bed reduces the depths of the river valley in the plains. Sediments is a solid material that is moved and deposited new location. Sediment can consist of rocks and minerals as well as remains of plants and animals. Sediment is naturally occurring material that is broken down by process of weathering and erosion. Next we see about meanders. Meander, in the plains the river moves very leisurely and formed a shaped bend that is called meander. The formation of meander. As the river eroded laterally, sideways erosion to the left side than the right side, it forms large bends. A meander is a winding curve or bend in river. The formation of meanders is due to both deposition and erosion. Form of erosion is called lateral erosion, deposition with the floodplains. Next we see about Oxbow Lake. Side cutting ultimately caused two bends to meet forming a loop. Deposition may cut off the loop from the main river. The bow-shaped lake thus formed, thus is called Oxbow Lake. A river mouth is the place where the river ends. Usually a river has its mouth in a lake or sea. Distributaries, a branch of river that flows away from the main stream and does not rejoin. Distributaries are most often found in the river deltas. To overcome the obstacles created deposits in the distributaries, the water of the river gets distributed to the several small channels known as distributaries. The distributaries divide into small branches till the river finally enters the sea. The region near the river mouth, a network of distributaries, is called delta. It is usually triangular in shape. The largest delta in the world, Ganga, Brahmaputra, Kaveri Delta, Mississippi. As a river approached its mouth, the land becomes almost flat and the river moves very slowly, and its main function now is that deposition. Okay students, let's summarize what you have learnt. Landforms which are created by river. Rivers originate from a mountain or a hill. Waterfall, tributary, distributary, oxbow lake, meander, floodplain and delta. These are the landforms created by rivers. Okay, thank you.